All right, you go like, click, and subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. This ain't the Iron Bowl. All Burners get late to SmackDown, 42-13. They just scored like 2 minutes ago. The bid is being displayed. Roll Tide, rolling on Tide. Tigers turned into baby Tigers. Bo Nix tried everything he could, but it was not to be on this one. 22-36, 220 yards and 2 picks. Mac Jones, however, Alabama, rolling on Tide, 18-26, 302 yards and 5 TDs, giving business, putting in work. In Harris from Alabama ran 11 carries, 96 yards and 1 TD. D. Smith had about 7 catches, 171 yards and 2 TDs. Bo Nix, he had the rush of 8 yards in himself a rushing TD as a quarterback. L. Swartz had 5 catches, 60 yards. Bottom line, it wasn't enough to combat the red that is rolling on Tide. That is Alabama, #1 in the country. Auburn will drop from number 22. And Alabama will go 8-0. Auburn will fall to 5-3. And then you got Appalachian State laying a smackdown on Troy. No surprise there. 47-10. 23 seconds left in the game. It's dud, dud. They will go to 7-2. Troy will fall to 4-5. Under 500. And we got a tight one right here in the Big Ten. You already know what time it is because the Big Ten is the best. Now, Northwestern taking on Michigan. They tied at 20 apiece. 6.5 left in this game. The beef is real. Big Ten beef. And someone's down. Hopefully this man's okay. All right, now Michigan State back to action. Northwestern, the other guy, they got him off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? But Western's undefeated streakers on the line right now. Tied at 20 apiece. Less than 6 minutes left in the game. And then you got Louisville and Boston College, and I just turned to it. They just scored. They're up 34-20 in this one. They might be able to seal it. They still got 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in this game. So we'll see how this plays out. Louisville does have all its timeouts, so we'll see how it goes down. I swear, every time I see Michigan State, that lime green stuff, it's a jinx. But at this point, they're 1-3. They can't do any worse, so they might as well wear the lime green. But I just feel like that's the jinx. Every time I see them in it, they end up losing. Okay, so apparently the guy that was down the field, he's moving, he's talking and everything like that, so he seems okay, but they're going to do medical tests and all that other stuff. 3rd and 4, they did not get it, so what are they going to do at this point of the field? They're at Northwestern's 32-yard line. Obviously, at this point, you think to yourself, you're not trying to kick a punt there, so you might as well just try to go for it, but it looks like they're going off the field. I'm not sure what they're doing. They might be kicking a field goal. 48-yard attempt, is he going to get it? Oh, he got it. 23-20. Upset alert is on the loose. Northwestern down by 3. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. What are they going to do? Oh, it was picked off. Now, I'm not sure if it hit the ground or not, but we're going to check and see if that interception stands. All right, let's look at the pick. Here we go. Now, he's got his hands right here. Now, he's jumping around. No, I think it hit the ground. I think that hit the ground. Let's look at it again. Nah, I think that kind of hit the ground. Louisville scored again. They're trying to keep it close with Boston College, as you can see right here. We will come back to this one, though. And the Lions fire Matt Patricia of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Total yardage in Michigan State and Northwestern. And he kept it himself. First down. This might be able to wear out some more clock, and they might just go ahead and do it. And Boston College picks off Louisville, and that's going to do it. They only got 1 timeout left. They can just run out the clock and call it a day. Boston College will beat Louisville. 5 seconds left in this game. 23-20. Northwestern looking like they ain't got a shot. It's looking like they're about to get their first loss of the season. Michigan will go 2-3 unless some miraculous craziness happens. Here we go. Let's see. Laterals. You know what it is. It's time for the lateral stuff. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, you got to pick it up. And it's going to roll in. And Michigan State scores a TD. 29-20 is done deal. The game is over. Northwestern gets upset by the Spartans. And for once, the neon green actually worked in their favor. You already know what it is. Trevor Lawrence is back. And you know what that means? Clemson laying a smackdown on Pittsburgh, 52-17, treated like straight trash. Clemson will go 8-1. Pittsburgh falls to 5-5. They're at 500. That's pretty much what it is. Done deal with that. Ain't nothing else more needs to be said, and that's it. All right, you know what? I got time to give stats. Let's just check it out. Pickett, 22 of 39, 209 yards, 2 TDs, but 4 picks in this game. Clemson's defense was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence, obviously, 26 of 37, 403 yards, 2 TDs. Davis, running back for Pittsburgh, 21 yards. Addison for catches, 5 catches, 41 yards of the TD. Now on Clemson's side, you had Etienne, 11 attempts at rushing, 58 yards, 2 TDs, giving business. Chris Powell, 6 catches, 176 yards of the TD. And basically, is what the display of mayhem caused right here. 52-17. Once again, defense, because Pittsburgh couldn't get nothing on the ground. 19 yards rushing. They couldn't do nothing. 152 yards rushing for Clemson. And basically, they just outplayed them in every aspect of the game. And up now, you got Ole Miss going against Mississippi State. Ole Miss up 31-21 in this one right now. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this one, but it's 4th and 7. This is pretty much a ball game right here. If they don't do something here, it's probably going to be done deal. All right, here we go. Are you looking for Heyman? Where is he? He gets the catch. All right, first down. Well, let's check out some quarterback highlights. Mississippi State quarterback Rutgers, 40 for 52, 367 yards and 3 TDs. Ole Miss quarterback Mike Corral, 24 36, 385 yards and 2 TDs. Ole Miss with 158 rushing yards. Mississippi State only had 39 rushing yards, but they made up for 368 yards in passing. So that's what's going on here. Oh, miss. So even though Mississippi State had 10 penalties in this game, Ole Miss had 10 penalties in the game for 81 yards. They're still up by 10, so it hasn't hurt them as much. 4th and goal, 25-yard attempt with a chance to get this game and a touchdown under 7 points. Kick is up, and it's good. Now, obviously, you got to get the onside kick. Next week's schedule and SEC play. Alabama, LSU, Arkansas against Missouri, Florida, and Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Georgia, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Texas A&M and Auburn. Some classic beef. The onside kick, Ole Miss lands on it, and that's probably going to do it. Since Mississippi State only has 1 timeout, this will probably do it. Ole Miss will go 4-4. Mississippi State will fall to 2-6. All right, Mississippi got some stops. They're going to get back on the field. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the goofiness, they start with a delay of game on the drive. Like, really? 1st and 15. It's crazy. And the ball came out. Done deal. Ole Miss wins. All right, they got lucky. It was an incomplete pass. The call is reversed. Mississippi State gets another shot, but they only got 9 seconds left, and they're back at their own 10, I think. Okay, so apparently they reset it to 19 seconds. They got them down the field. Now it's only 5 seconds left for the Bulldogs. All right, this is probably the game right here. Look at this. He's going to launch it. And incomplete. Done deal. Ole Miss wins. And over here, one of the final games of the 3:30 hour, you got the Winchester Corchesters ready to become the Rutgers Scarlet Knights again. 37-30 up on Purdue. They're 1-4. Purdue's at 2-2. Rutgers are, they get the first down, so they're going to keep it moving. Purdue only has 2 timeouts left, but let's check their stats on some quarterbacks. Now, they're pretty much dead even when it comes to passing yards, rushing yards, total yards, and all that. But let's get to Rutgers quarterback Sturdowski. 18 of 27, 141 yards, 2 TDs. And then you got Jake Plummer for Purdue, 20 of 35, 237 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 pick. Their running back, Horvath, 19 attempts, 101 yards and a TD. D. Bell had about 68 yards, 4 catches receiving and a TD. And on Rutgers' side, you had Jake Lannon, 19 attempts, 85 yards. You had S. Jones, 8 catches, 88 yards, and 2 TDs. So that's pretty much top players of the game. Purdue only had 1 turnover in this game, but it's the turnover that matters that gave Scarlet Knights the lead, which you see 37-30 right now. And of course, a 100-yard kick return for a TD also helped out. And he gets another first down. Purdue has no timeouts. They could just run out the clock. And that'll be done deal. And everybody knows when I talk about them, we'll always call them the Winchester Court Jesters. But because they're about to get a win, I will call them by their name, Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Rutgers will go 2-4. Purdue falls to 2-3. Big Ten beef, you already know what it is.